I came across a video that I want us to watch. Let's watch this lady.
Africans who are married, between men and women, who is the head of the family? The European Bible in Genesis chapter 2 verse 7 and Genesis chapter 2 verse 18 will tell you that the man was created first and then the woman was created to help and support the man. Ephesians chapter 5 verse 23 will tell you that the man is the head of the family while the woman is the neck. The European zodiac will also tell you that Aries, the human head, is male, while Taurus, the human neck, is female, all pushing the patriarchal agenda that the woman is the help and the support in the life of a man, while the man is the head and the control in the world. Cross over to the African spirituality, however, and you are taught that Isis or Aset is the head, Isis or Aset is female, and Isis or Aset represents motherhood, while Osiris is the neck. Osiris is male and Osiris is the support system and the help to Isis, the motherhood. In African spirituality, women protect men in the spirit realm by going to the moon every month, while men protect women in the physical realm by following the cycle of the sun every day. In African spirituality, the woman is the head, while the man is the neck. The neck is made up of 7 different bones. Each bone represents the 7 days of the week, which symbolize the male cycle that he uses to harvest abundance in order to support and help his woman and motherhood in general. Women, on the other hand, function by the monthly cycle of the moon, not the daily cycle of the sun. So naturally, women have no capacity to support, and any woman that dares to function by the daily cycle of the sun is bound to burn out and suffer from multiple menstrual issues, infertility problems, and hormonal imbalances. The European Bible and the European zodiac is based on the upside down philosophy that was invented to trick women to be men in order for the transgenders to take their spot by attempting to go to the moon the way women go to the moon every month.
In 2016, I got married, and everything I wanted from a child, from when I was a child, was to have many daughters. I was raised by a wonderful grandmother. I was trained by a wonderful uncle. I was nurtured by so many people. And so the ideology of being a woman right from when I was young was that they are soft, they are weak, they are supposed to be protected, they are supposed to be loved. And as time goes on, I study the biological anatomy of a woman and that of a man. I understand what it means to be a woman and what it means to be a man. I so much love my daughter that she was everything I wanted. I want to say this. It was when I had my daughter I realized that the only person you can trust in your life as a man is your daughter, not your wife, not your mother. Your mother will lie to you to protect her image. Your wife will lie to you to protect whatever thing she is hiding. But your daughter will never lie to you. Your daughter will reveal everything because your daughter knows no matter what happens, you will protect her. When you see the relationship between a father and a daughter, it's enough evidence to show you that men are natural leaders and what? Providers. But when I came to Lagos 2019, my ideology of women, my love for women, my love for having a daughter changed. When it comes to your father, men are the leaders. When it comes to your father, men should be respected. When it comes to your father, men are the head. When it comes to your father, men is stronger, women are weaker. But when it comes to your husband, you are not the head, he is not the neck. What changed? Why is this happening? You can see this woman quoting African spirituality, quoting the zodiac. I want to say this. On behalf of so many men, may not be all, on behalf of so many men, some of us are tired. Some of us are tired of the disrespect. coming from women. Some of us are tired of the disrespect, the disregard coming from women. We are tired. You are dancing in the camera because you want to send a message. The camera phone you are using, who invented it? The house you are standing on, who built it? Do you know what it means to be a head? I am married today. My wife is educated. She even studied chemical engineering. But you see everything I have today, one single thing that I have today did not come originally from her own thinking. Rather, I thought about it, I started it, and she supported. There are two types of successful men. One is a danger to the society. Let me tell you this. One that pursue greatness, that pursue kindness, that build businesses, build empire because of the love he has for the wife, to impress the wife, to impress the woman by her side, to prove to the woman, I can take care of you. I can build many empires in your name. I worship you. I adore you. That man is a plus to society. Most men are like that. The other one is the one that built, that wanted to do her best, his best. But the woman he has by his side is constantly manipulating him, constantly putting him under stress, constantly disregarding his instruction, constantly disrespecting him, constantly becoming the saint that people see outside while the man become the bully. You see that man? The day the man will go out of the shackle of such a woman and decide to pursue life motivated by his own self, that man will no longer have empathy. But we have women like this who have come online to make a mockery of our goodness. That woman you just watched, did you see a ring in her hand that she's married? Obviously she will be a single mother, or she's not even married. But these are the people that post information on the internet, and every single woman on earth is supporting. On behalf of every man, majority of them, I want to say, it's all right. We are tired. I'm not saying women are bad. I am saying we all play different roles. Women, the reason why you guys have the right to rant, the reason you have the right to go check your husband's phone and know who he is going out with, the reason why you have to boss your husband, you want to say, I'm also the neck of the house, I'm the head of the house, we are equal, we are partners, is because of something we have that you don't have. We have patience. We know how to hide our feelings. We don't want you to know we are weak. So even when we are tired, even when we cannot forge ahead, we still want to forge ahead. Even in time of depression, even when you cause us more pain, who do we run to? Let me take myself for example. Some of you are watching me, you say, Lord Uzih, God of the seas sometimes I have gone several times to this same temple I have built, and I have cried real tears, and I ask, why me? Sometimes we get tired. I have asked in this same temple, I have cried, I have knelt, I have begged. And guess what? The moment I start crying and the moment I start begging, please, I am tired. Guess what? That's when all the spirits, all the deities, they leave the room, and I'll be talking to myself. And when I am done, I stand up. I'll be walking out of the temple. All the deities and the spirits will start coming. And when I step in the front, I pick up a drink and I pour. Great Uzih, great Anubis, help me. I chose to be different. Now running to meet them crying that I'm tired only show weakness. And deities and spirits don't associate themselves with weakness. Some of you claim you are the head, the man is the neck. You control the man. Of what spiritual essence do you have? When the neck is cut off, does the head remain? What remains the body? So if you are the neck controlling the head, when the head dies, what happened to the body? What happened to the neck? That is one of the worst analogies you can use to explain the system of the family. I wish there is anything I can do so I don't give birth to daughters. I don't want daughters again. I used to love the idea of having daughters, but I'm scared if I give birth to a child I'm going to raise properly according to the African spirituality. I don't know if some woman like this, my daughter will go and wash, and when her emotional time comes in, the period of a time in their month where she become emotional, she become a problem to another person's son who is trying to better his life. Hence, I want only sons now. So I train them to be confident. I train them to be resilient. I train them to be resolute, so they don't allow any of those spoiled women to toy with their lives. I should be the last man any woman will toy with. They can't do that to my son. Women are easily convinced Women are easily convinced. So when I raise sons and tell them how women are, when they meet women outside, they know how to deal. So they are able to contain their woman so they can continue the empire I am building. Cleopatra destroyed the empire his father, great-grandfather built because of emotions. Fell in love with who? Fell in love with who? All of you come and say women rude and you use Cleopatra. I'm sorry for saying this. Cleopatra was a disgraceful queen in the history of African spirituality. We shouldn't even call her name. She was the reason why Africa fell. She went to fall in love with Mark Antony. Mark Antony died. She needed to remain relevant. She went and fell in love with Julius Caesar. What happened to her children? When she discovered that she has made a mistake, she equated herself with Isis. She's nothing like Isis. And this carefully fucky of a woman is saying Osiris is the neck, Isis is the head. Go and read the stories of Isis. Even when after Osiris has slept with Nephthys to give birth to Anubis, even when Osiris loved Isis, he still went ahead to sleep with Nephthys after Nephthys has seduced him, and it led to the death of Osiris because Nephthys' husband came after Osiris, fought Osiris with his army, defeated Osiris, killed Osiris, dismembered all of his body, scattered it around the world. What did Isis do? Some of you who worship Isis, you cannot do what Isis did. Some of you who imagine yourself to be Isis, you are no shit Isis. We don't have any Isis in this world. And I, the messenger of the gods, the ancient gods, I boldly tell you this and I declare this day, we don't have any women Isis on earth again. What did Isis do? Isis went on a quest and started gathering the body of Osiris because by then she had never given birth to a child. She loved her husband to the end. She went to meet the woman her husband slept with. And after the woman had given birth to the daughter, the husband of Nephthys wanted to kill Anubis. But Isis protected Anubis by turning Anubis to a jackal, looking like a dog. Because in African spirituality, dog are not clean animal you bring close. So he didn't turn him to a dog, he turned him to jackal, looking like a dog. So when Seth saw dog by the side of Isis, he ran away because no deity wants to be close with a dog. But he didn't know that he was just a jackal looking like a dog. And Isis raised the son of her husband, mistress, her sister's son, Anubis. Anubis became the god of the underworld, the one that judges you when you die and leave this earth. And Anubis, Isis, Nephthys, the mother of Anubis, joined hands together and gathered the whole body of Osiris. Who performed the resurrection of Osiris? It was Nephthys. If Isis was emotional, he would have allowed Osiris to die and he will marry somebody else. But the person that had the power to raise Osiris up from the dead was Nephthys. It was not Isis. Hence, when they were performing the ritual, Isis was in the leg of Osiris and Nephthys was in the head of Osiris. And who performed the general ritual? It was what? Anubis in the middle. They needed the force of Nephthys and that of Isis. If now some of you say, no, my husband, now me go dey the head. As deities, Isis knew that Nephthys was the only key to bringing the husband. So there was nothing like emotions. And I use one word. There was nothing like emotions. There is nothing like emotion when it comes to spirituality. It's about logic. Isis was the wife of Osiris. Listen, the reason why we refer to Isis as the mother goddess is because she became prominent because of her kindness towards Osiris. The mother goddess is Hathor. That is our mother. Isis was never the mother goddess. We worship Isis today because of her meekness, because of her loving, because of her regard, because of respect. How she treated her husband. She was literally under her husband. Even after her husband died, even after Osiris was sent to the underworld to become the king of the dead, Isis still respected and honored. How many of you are following the footstep of Isis? It's telling me Isis is the head. Isis is a mother nurturer. He was the god of fertility. He was the god of fertility. We changed everything from earth, from father earth to now mother earth. So who is changing the narrative? Women are the one changing the narrative. And when I see women like this, the only thing that comes to my mind, she have low self-esteem, she's not confident. So she's using all the ranting to gather confidence. There are women that men respect and literally worship. The women that act and function in their femininity, in their calmness, in their softness. That's the one we want to do what? We want to protect. Pastor Chris used a word. A man honors the one that is above him, loves the one that is below him, fight with the one that is equal to him. Is the reason why you see Oga, they love him boy when they very submissive. They honor the one when pass am. But now when they say an mate, they go they fight. A woman is supposed to be below the man for the man to be able to love. You are here saying we are equal. Madam, ask yourself. You and your children, who is higher? Imagine a narrative, because very soon the narrative is coming. Now you guys have destroyed men. Men are destroyed. We now have men that no longer care whether the children eat or not. You are not carrying the load on your head. Times are coming. Children will think they are equal with their parents. How will you feel if after you take for 9 months taking care of children, they now say we are equal? And one made a comment. A man said, oh, since women are not the head, so they should start providing for the family now. And the other one say, men should start carrying pregnancy now. Men, if we don't give you sperm, will you carry pregnancy? Are we the gods that created you to carry pregnancy for 9 months? Why was it that you have to carry the pregnancy for 9 months? The reason why you have to carry pregnancy for 9 months, so that you give a man complete 9 months for him to be able to walk and take care of you. Those are times you are supposed to be weak. But guess what? We don't turn the narrative to suffer men. They call it, the white men, they call it cravings. There was nothing like cravings in the old days. There was nothing like cravings. Pregnant women were sacred because we are trying to bring life into this earth. Women were worshipped not because they were strong. Women were worshipped because they were soft, they were respectful, they were willing to follow.